HTML5 coding that we have already learned. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to tell all of you, and especially the ones who are having difficulties in learning coding, or they're finding coding a little hard, I would suggest that you spend half an hour more learning the tags and the attributes. That way, you will understand it better, you will give it more time, and your fear of this coding will be gone. Okay, give it some more time and feel free to clear your doubts as and when it appears. Okay, so first we are going to see the basic structure of a web page. Okay, so we have to start with an exclamation mark. The tag, you all remember the brackets that specify the tags. Okay, and we start with the exclamation mark doc type. Okay, that tells the document declaration of the web page. Okay, space HTML. So this line has to come at the beginning of our HTML code. Okay, and this tells the browser that we are using HTML version 5. Okay, so this line you all have to remember. After that, we start with the HTML tag. Okay, the HTML tag begins, okay, and it ends at the last. After that comes the head tag. Okay, the head tag. The easiest way to remember is all of you have a head and all of you have a body. Okay, so remember, the starting of your HTML web page has to start with HTML tag followed by head tag. Okay, and then followed by body. Okay, one of the places that many people make a mistake, okay, is that they put the title tag in the body tag. No, the title tag has to appear in within the head tag. When I say within the head tag, it means the head tag is opening here, the head tag is closing here, and within this opening and closing of the head tag, the title tag has to appear. Okay, the next, we need to differentiate between tag and attributes. Now become friendly with what is tag and what is attributes. Okay, so now when I say tag, okay, tag means when you open these braces, there is a term that follows in the beginning. Okay, so see here, this is the body tag. Okay, it's a body tag. Now this body tag can exist by itself. Suppose I use this, I am going to save this entire page, okay, as basics.html, and I open it in the browser. It is going to show me something like the content of the document ... it will show me. Okay, so the tag by itself can exist. Okay, now we want to improvise the tag, we want to customize the tag, we want to add a color to the body. Okay, that time we use attributes. Okay, that time we use attributes. Now what are attributes? Attributes are certain properties of the tag. Okay, attributes are certain properties of this tag. Now here there is a body tag and the attribute is bg color. Now this attribute will have a certain value. Okay, the value is being given within double quotes. The value is being given within double quotes. Okay, now here there is a code. The color code has been used, but otherwise in our lab sessions we have used bg color equal to green, bg color equal to yellow. Okay, so bg color is the attribute of the body tag, and the yellow, green, other things become the value of those attribute. Okay, so everyone should now be able to differentiate between tag and attribute. Next, in this page there is a heading that has been used, a H1 heading. Okay, now you all must know the various levels of heading. Okay, the highest heading is H1. So if you ever get a question that says write an HTML code with the highest level of heading, immediately you should remember H1 has to be used. Okay, so same way this H1 tag will be used and it will be closed, and whatever is used within these opening and closing of the tag will appear as heading. Okay, and the smallest heading that is used is H6. Okay, so here we are using the highest level heading and it says hello world. Okay, after that a paragraph tag has been used. You can skip it also. The main point of learning from this code is tag and attribute. After that you need to know about the headings, and then you need to know about hyperlinks. Okay, so when we say hyperlinks, immediately what comes to your mind is href, which is right. Okay, href is HTML reference. Okay, but this href is an attribute. This href is an attribute of what tag? Anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag. So the a tag comes here. Okay, followed by the href, that is the attribute. So attribute will always contain a value. What value does this href contain? It contains the URL. Okay, the URL, the address, or the place, if you are going to refer, the place where the web page has been stored. Okay, and this, within this opening and closing of the a tag, whatever we give within it, okay, becomes a link. So here we have given visit w3schools.com. Now what happens here? This visit w3schools.com becomes a link here. Okay, and when I click on this link, what will happen? It will go to the place that has been specified by the href. Okay, so here it has been specified www.w3schools.com. When I click this, it will check what is given in the href and take me to that page. Okay, so that is the usage of href. Okay, in your lab sessions what was happening was we used to use the path. Okay, if you all remember, there used to be a slash, then there used to be a folder name, slash, webpage1.html, webpage2.html. So that was the path followed by the HTML file. So that becomes the HTML reference, href. Okay, in simple language you have to remember this. If we have to create a link between two web pages, you will use the a tag, okay, followed by HTML reference, that is href. Okay, href will contain, when you click on the link, what should open? When you click on the link, what should open? That is specified with href. Okay, and then the a tag is closed. And what text are you using as link? What text are you using as link? That should be given within this open and closure of the a tag. Okay, so that is how your links are being created. Next is your image tag. Okay, now all these things that you saw, the headings that you saw, the anchor tag that you saw, okay, all this is coming within your body tag. Okay, when I say within the body tag, it is the opening and closing of the body tag. All of this appears. Okay, so same way the image tag also comes within your body tag. Okay, so image tag, we say image tag, but it is not written as image, IMAGE. It is given as IMG. Okay, the IMG tag. Okay, so the attribute of the IMG tag are, there are four attributes. Okay, there are four attributes. One is the SRC. Okay, one is alt, one is width, and one is height. Okay, now in SRC you specify the image that you want to display. It is the source. Okay, the source path of the image that you want to display. So we want to display an image in the web page. The browser has to know where that image is located. So that comes in your SRC attribute. Okay, the source of the image. After that, there is an alt attribute. Okay, the alt attribute means alternate name of the image. Okay, so it should be an alternative name of the image that we are using. Suppose you're creating a web page that is going to display your photo. Okay, photo.jpg. It is saved in the C drive. So here you will specify img tag space src attribute equal to C drive backslash will come my photo.jpg and the double quotes will close. The alternate name for the image that you're using, your profile photo, you can put alternate name as your name or the photo of so and so person. Okay, that can be an alternate name. Alternate name is very important when we are using the img tag. All of these four attributes have to be present. Okay, next is the width attribute. It is going to specify the width of the image. And next is the height attribute. So we have to see the dimensions that are given in the question and then take the height and width attribute. Usually the dimensions will be equal. That is, height is equal to 200, width is equal to 200. But nevertheless, we have to read the question carefully and then put the values into the width attribute and height attribute. Okay. So this is again another example of your hyperlinks, which we have already seen. Okay, next comes your assignment. The first assignment you're going to do is you're going to write down the basic structure of HTML. Write it down in your IT notebook, and if you have marker pens, okay, use it to highlight the opening and closing of the tag with the same marker pen so that you remember the basic structure of the HTML. All of you should know this. Okay, the next one, you're going to write the HTML5 code for a web page. Okay, now everything is a web page. When you're writing an HTML5 code, everything is going to be a web page. Okay, we are going to start by displaying the highest heading. Now you have to remember what I said for the highest heading, and it has to contain my first web page. Now another lower heading, a comparatively lower heading than the highest heading you can use, and specify about me in that lower heading. Okay, followed by paragraph, you will use the P tag. You can go through this video again. The previous slides have the P tag. In that you specify 2 lines about you. Okay, this assignment you will use to display a photo, an image. Okay, so you have to use the image tag, and then see the dimensions that have been given, see the path, and go through the code for the image tag and write down this assignment. The next one, this assignment is about hyperlink. Okay, this is the assignment about hyperlinks. So there are 2 web pages. You can specify it as first.html and second.html. If you're giving any other names, that is also okay, but you should give relevant names. Okay, in the first page you have to have a link that is showing the text no more, KNOW, no more. Okay, and after that, when I click on that link, it has to take me to the second web page that is going to contain some lines about your college. Okay, so in case of any doubts, you can let me know. Write down all these codes into your IT notebook, take clear pictures, and send it in the Google Classroom. Thank you.